It has been so long since I've done a video like this, but hello, Fizzlepop Pictures here. I didn't think I'd say that again, but I decided to like step out of retirement to do this like fun little video for Ryan, a late birthday present, because I want to do something for him since consistently he's always done something for me, whether it be a full episode or just a little thing. So, and I haven't done a birthday video for him since 2018. So I figured, yeah, let's do something fun. So today I have out all the TJ, Late Adventure number 16, Ryan is Railway, whatever. I have it all out, and today I'm going to talk about each of them and memories I have of them and a bit of information, whatever else, because, I've been in the Crusty Crew since 4 to 5 years now, which hurts my brain to think about, but I have a lot of stories to tell about all these, so let's get into that right now. So we have Splatter and Dodge right here. This is the final iteration of them before they became Ertl in meme series, I believe. So, I think Dodge has a different cab than he did when he first started, because these are like the same Splatter and Dodges that were in the original meme series episodes, and then they were the same ones that became Wallace and Roger when I became friends with Ryan and stuff. So, um, honestly, these are just unironically really good Splatter and Dodge customs. They're really dusty because like they've been sitting on my shelf for forever. But yeah, I remember a video. It was the fucking uh Hood, what was it? Hood Railways? Wait, no, it was All Deaf Railways. Yeah, All Deaf Railways trailer that had these guys in it. That was gonna be a meme series I was gonna do, but I never got around to doing it because Black Dust just consumed my whole summer that year. But there isn't really much to say. Like, I have I could just list every single funny, hilarious moment that I've had with these guys, but that would be kind of a waste. But all I could say really is that these are the same splodges that were in meme series, like the 2016 one. Then they became Splatter, my version of Splatter and Dodge, and they became Wallace and Roger, and then they reverted back to Splatter and Dodge a few different times with a few different schemes and paper faces and whatnot till they eventually got these wooden railway faces, because I think Ryan got a wooden railway Splatter and Dodge, and he used the faces for this. But yeah, I love these Splatter and Dodges. Had I done Arlenville Origins or whatever, these guys probably would have been used in the Derby, whatever, or whatever. Because they're such good customs. I wish I did do something with them, but it is what it is. I really love these two so much. I hold them very close to my heart. I'm glad that I own them now. So the next one is the Senate. Now, originally the Senate was Spud's son, Spud Jr. I don't know how that works. I don't remember if there was any logic to that, but yeah. After like Spud Jr., he just made sounds. I believe it was like whatever. But when he became the Senate, he became some sort of a wise ass or something. I really don't know because the Senate was such a non-entity. Like a lot of TJ characters were non-entities. They just straight up didn't do anything. But yeah, there's not much to say about the Senate. It's got number 82. It's a repaint of Harvey without a face, and the face is on the magnet, which is actually a cool concept, which I stole. um, yeah, I stole it to make the character Harold and Topaz, which I don't know. That was stupid. I don't know why I did that, but because like Harold only appeared like a handful of times, and then he was basically written out at the start of Tom's arc or something. I don't remember, but yeah, Harold did appear in TJA once, and it was in the scene where it was dark. I remember it, like the room was dark, and one shot was of like Harvey, and then the shot flipped, and it was like the top of the Senate to give the illusion that it was Harvey and Harold. But yeah, again, that was stupid. Like solar engines on Arlenville. Like I don't need to get into that right now, but yeah, the Senate is just a big meme, really. Not even a character. It's just a complete non-entity, just a meme, really. Like when you bring up the Senate, it's just for laughs. Like no one has fond memories of character-defining moments of the Senate. But either way, I'm really happy that I own him. He's got this logo on him, which I have long since forgotten the meaning of, but that's all right. We love you, Senate. I don't even remember what your number means, if it had a meaning at all. Next up, we have Big City. I do not know what became of England City. I can't remember. I think it was turned into something else. I don't know. Big City Engine was a character since the very start of meme series. He kind of was always just around. Like that's really all to say about Big City. He was just always around. Never really a major player. He would fade in and out. I remember when Ryan did this tender mod for the first time. But apart from that, Big City was never a crucial part of the story. I think he had an episode that was like a parody of was it Twin Trouble from season 6 of Thomas, except it was Big City, England City, and Katie, who I like Katie. I think I stole the Ivet thing for Yuri, but we don't need to get into all my plagiarisms. Yeah, not much to say about Big City. Big City obviously refers to Big City Port. I don't remember. I think he worked on Big City Port, like Big City Engine and England City. I think they worked on Big City Port. England City, was that like the meme? England is my city from that one song by that one guy that we don't talk about anymore. Whatever. But yeah, this is just genuinely a really good custom. I think there was a lamp or something or a number, something up here because there's like glue. But yeah, Big City Engine's just a cool dude, and it's a really cool take and play model too. So I'm glad that I own this one. Yeah, look at that boy. Yeah, we love him. We love him so much, even though he really didn't do much. Like a lot of these characters don't do much, but that's okay. But yeah, Big City's cool. He's got a nice paint scheme, just a nice build. I like this guy. But now for someone who's actually done some stuff, we have Vsauce. Now, Vsauce is a character created by my friend John, who we were very close in 2017, 2018, 2019-ish. And he had a series about this narrow gauge engine called Vsauce. It was on Sneedville as well, and there was narrow gauge engines, and there was some type of controller. I can't remember anymore, but I really loved the series. My former friend Freddie, he really loved the series. I voiced in it at some point for a movie that was never finished. But yeah, Vsauce, he was gray and then he was red for a bit. You could actually, I'm not sure if it shows through on camera. Well, it probably will. But you could see like little marks from when he used to be red. Yeah, most noticeably on the back. So yeah, Vsauce started out as gray, just plain old gray, and then he became red. And then John, when he was reviving the series, he wanted Vsauce to be gray again. And I actually have this character right here, Fallen Angel from Legends of Arlenville. And this used to be my Vsauce custom, much like Ryan's. It went from gray to red to gray again. And you could actually see the remnants of Vsauce if we turn it around. There's painted buffers as well as red in there from when and you can see a few more red and yellow from when this was Vsauce. And yeah, the buffers are a big giveaway because I don't know why I never painted them over because the front ones, yeah, I think the buffers have just been left alone. I never did anything to them. I'm not good with customs, but yeah, I'm really not good. Oh my goodness, I'm just not realizing the buffers are inconsistent. But yeah, I had a custom Vsauce, but I'm really happy to own the real one because Vsauce is associated with a lot of good memories. He was a character in the original meme series, all versions of Lay Bench number 16. He was also in TJA. Just a lot of good memories with this guy. A really good times back in 2017, 2018, parts of 2019 when he was still on the scene. I'm surprised that people still remember him, though. I'm assuming it's mostly through the association with Ryan. But yeah, that's all I gotta say on Vsauce. Um, I'm pretty sure that Ryan like took some liberties with this. Like, I don't think Vsauce had the gold stuff in John's original vision, but I'm pretty sure the mustache was John's idea, but it might have been Ryan's. I don't remember, but either way, I really love Vsauce, and I'm super happy to own him. Next up, we have Ryan. Now, this is the version of Ryan that many of you guys may remember. It's the longer version that looks more like the Hornby, I think it is, version of Ryan, but like that's not exactly accurate. You know what I mean? Because like Ryan envisioned Ryan the Diesel being shorter like its actual basis, but he made it out of the Hornby thingy. So this one is long because the other one is long. But what is there to say about this Ryan? Well, To be honest, it's kind of my favorite version. Like, I know it's inaccurate, but like I just like it because I just do. It's damaged a bit. It does not have its back buffers anymore, and it's missing its front coupling. I don't remember what type of coupling system this thing had. I think it had chains, but I'm not really sure. It's been too long. Um, these side plates are actually not authentic. This is not a part of the original design. I'm pretty sure Ryan had this on later for memes, because there actually is. There at one point there was a tramway Ryan, but that was a long time ago, way before this was even made. But yeah, on the bottom there are wheels, like mini wheels. These weren't attached on. I literally put tacked it on before the filming started, so it wouldn't like wobble around and stuff. But yeah, it's also missing its horns. I think that was stripped off it for another model. But yeah, I really love this version of Ryan, even though it's not accurate. It's associated with a lot of funny meme videos and stuff of like peak memories was this Ryan, the Ertl 14XX Vance, and the Ertl Freddy, and whoever else trained Sonas being out during the call. Those were good times. This hat is actually Fred's hat, the LA hat. I think Fred has a BLM hat now, which is lovely, of course. But the LA hat is in reference to, I forget if it was either Teddy or Doughboy who had the LA hat. I think it was Teddy, because that sounds more in character. But I don't know. It's been too long. I need to rewatch Teddy versus Doughboy. I love those guys still. But yeah, that's Ryan. This version of Ryan appeared in TJA and Ryan and His Railway, I believe. I think. But yeah, there's his face. There's his hat. Not his hat. Fred's hat. There's the buffers. His buffer boobs. Ha. Yeah, I just like this version of Ryan. There's not much to say on that. I'm really happy to own this one as well. And next up, we have Alan and DP1, who are a couple, I think. I think they're a couple. Like, I'm not sure. I don't know. Everyone. There's always got to be a gay couple in every series Ryan does, but which is a good thing, But let me stop being controversial. So Alan is an Ertl James with the front extended out a bit to support this extra wheel, because Alan is a B12, and they got the extra wheels at the front. I think this is, I mean, for what it is, it's a pretty good interpretation of a B12. Like, obviously it's not entirely accurate with the cab area and the firebox, but and the tender, but who really cares? I don't believe that Alan was actually used in Ryan and His Railway. Like this little Alan. I can't for the life of me remember if Alan even appeared in Ryan and His Railway at all. Like, because I don't recall Ryan ever having a model of Alan as a B12, but I'm not really sure. I can't remember at this point. Don't take anything I say too seriously. But yeah, Alan is a character I liked. I wrote an episode about him that was turned into an audio story, but was never actually filmed. I don't really care for that episode anymore because it was a ripoff. I should have just, if I could go back, I would have written something original. But yeah, I like Alan, and I do wish that Ryan and His Railway had gone on and we could have gotten to see more of Alan, because he's a cool dude, and I wish we could have gotten to see more of the series in general, because that was a very good series. It's one of my favorites besides They've Mentioned number 16. But yeah, that's Alan. This was never used to my knowledge, I don't believe. Alan as a character never really got his time to shine in the Ryan and His Railway show, but that's all right. Things happen. Now, DP1 is a character who did have time to shine. The thing about DP1 is he's made from two Brewsters, I believe. Because Ryan in the TJ era, he had a bunch of Brewsters. He had a Bruno, Barney, whoever else. I can't for the life of me remember what these two were made of. All I know is that one of them is a scrap Brewster, and one of them is Bruno or Barney, I believe. And they've been stitched together. Now, Brewster has 8 wheels. And if we look at the bottom of this DP1, we could see that it has six wheels on these bogies. So Ryan had to cut this up, and that's actually kind of impressive, to be honest. That's very impressive, honestly. Yeah, that is the scrap Brewster, see, because you can see the marks. But yeah, DP1, I wrote an episode that was a parody of a season 8 episode with Vance and DP1, and even though it's just a cheap parody, I really love that episode, and I really love this DP1 model that Ryan made because DP1 was able to be incorporated into the series more. We could do more episodes with him in it, and it's just a cool thing because I think this character and its backstory is very cool, even though we memed on it a bunch with Roblox fucking crashes and shit. You just had to be there. The DP2, was it DP2, DP1? Well, one of them died. I don't know. It was like D5703. But anyways, yeah. Much like Alan, they got the monocle, got the facial hair. The buffers are intact. I'm pretty sure I had to re-glue one of them on because when it came in the mail, it was actually broken. So I had to reattach this buffer. I had to tape on the other one, and on the back, I had to reattach the buffers as well and to reattach this coupling. If you look back at my pictures, if you want to do that, you will notice that the coupling on DP1 interchanges between being on here and then on there because there was just no what do you call it? It just wasn't properly attached. I'm pretty sure it broke when it was getting shipped over. But yeah, I love these two characters. I love Ryan and his Railway so much. It holds a special place in my heart. And these are just cool models, you know what I mean? Like Ryan is really good at making customs. I've always loved Ryan's customs, even in 2017 when they were shitty. I've just always loved them. He was the biggest inspiration ever for everything I did in Fizzlepop Pictures. And yeah, that was a very good time when we were writing for Underground Ernie Season 2 and Ryan is Railway, and we were doing all these shows. It was just such a great time. I love it. I loved it very much. Up at the back, we have these three characters who I unfortunately cannot name because it's just been too long. These were never used on screen. They were the O 06, the O 40s, were they? They were supposed to be like diecast versions of the models that Ryan had. I believe, like, I know one of them was Smokey Joe, one of them was Owls of Rye. I don't know the other one, but yeah, they're not in very good condition. I don't believe Ryan ever finished them. Oh, the names are on the side. So yeah, this is Smokey Joe, like I thought. And they're all in the same livery, which, it makes sense because Ryan is Railway, it makes sense for them all to be in the same livery, but in my opinion, I think there could have been more variation among them, but that's just me. I think same livery makes more sense, but like to tell them apart would have been easier. But yeah, there's Joe. His cab is caved in a bit. Is number 26. I think Smokey Joe at one point was 25, but then I became 25, so he was renumbered. But that's just my memory. I could be completely wrong. There's cab detailing. To my knowledge, this is just card. I don't think like this is clay and that's card, and this is a straw. I think all of them are like that. So who's this? Oh, Marcus. Yeah, I remember Marcus. Okay, yeah. So Marcus is the same. I think Marcus is the best built one. I could be wrong though. Like this is the one that's in the most tack. Like just give it a funnel, plop some wheels on it, and like do a little bit of work, and it's basically good to go. Like I'd say Marcus isn't the most well shaped out of all of them. Look, it even has a little step ladder thing still. These are actually very good, very good customs. You know what I mean? Like they're in pieces right now, but they're still pretty good. I would have loved to see them in the Ryan and his Railway if it continued. So, what the? Oh, Stewart. Wait, Stewart? Is that what it says? I don't even know. Like, I thought this was. I thought one of them was called Owls of Rye. I could be wrong. I don't even. Whatever. Look, this third one. I think it's also in good condition, but like, it's a bit more torn. But it's missing its buffers. Well, its couplings are still there. Like this one has no back buffer beam at all. Smokey Joe. This one it's basically in the most well condition. Like you could literally put some wheels on it in the funnel. And it's basically good to go. And this one, Stewart or whatever it is supposed to be, missing its buffers. It's cracked, but hey, it is what it is. Like I'm pretty sure most of the damage came when it was getting shipped over. But yeah, these three characters, I don't have a deep emotional attachment to any of them. I mean, I guess Smokey Joe, but this version of Smokey Joe is just so detached from the one that we all know, but it doesn't really matter. Like, they're still cool as hell. I'm really happy to own these because these were never used in any series. They were planned for Ryan Railway, but we never saw them. So this is just, it's really cool to me to own them, as well as DP1 and Island that we just mentioned. I love those two very much. I love these guys. I love all this. Like, all love right here. All love. Next up, we have. Is this called Skeet? I don't remember. It's a crate. This is Craney's son. This is Diggy Gomez, and this is Thanos Car, Thanos Truck. Thanos Truck is a TJA character, I believe. Either TJA or 2018-2019 meme series. Now, 2018 to 2019 meme series is not looked back on fondly, but to me, it's always gonna bring back happy memories. Even the Thumper era, I like it. It brings back happy memories. Although I agree objectively that the 2020 version is the superior one. But yeah, Thanos Car. It's based on the Thanos Car meme. It's a truck, and it's got these the back part done in with card. I haven't really given this a proper look. I think this is broken. Like the little bumper thing, whatever. I think it's broken. But anyways, yeah, this is basically just the meme brought to life. It's actually really cool if you think about it. And it's as a face. It was a TJ something, and then it was a meme series something, and then it was a nothing. But yeah, just a really cool little dude. And then we have Diggy Gomez, who, much like the character that it's parodying, is a bit dated, but, once again, to me, always will hold a special place in my heart as a meme legend. It has Buff on there because he used to do the 1, 2, whatever pull-ups in the meme series. I think Diggy Gomez started off as like a villain, like a throwaway villain, because Ryan, much like me, was just never good with like side villains. Like he would have one good main villain and a bunch of other just ridiculous other characters. But yeah, Diggy Gomez, he's a he's a real nigga. Like I'm mad that came off. But yeah, Diggy Gomez was one of Thumper's friends after he was reformed. Like Diggy Gomez really only became such a prominent character because I memed the shit out of him. Like I thought his name was like the funniest shit ever. I was like, Diggy Gomez? I'm dead. Like, I don't know why. It was just the funniest shit ever to me. And then we memed him so much, his voice became higher pitched, and he became an integral character in the 2018-2019 meme series. And I do love Diggy Gomez very much. I'm happy to have him as well. I think he's changed a bit. Like, I don't know if he had a plow. I think at some point he had a plow. But yeah, Diggy Gomez, this is how he looked last he appeared in meme series, I'm pretty sure. And now he's on my shelf, or going to be on my new shelf, because I'm going to try and fix it up. And then there's this. I think this was an attempt at making one of those shorter trucks from season 2 of Thomas, but I could be wrong. Like those trucks that were in season 2 of Thomas and Tugs. But again, I don't really remember. My memory's not that great. But yeah, this was Craney's son for a bit. I remember him hoisting him around in the latest iteration of meme series. Not much to say about it, apart from that it's a little brown truck like Bastion. And it's cool. It doesn't have a wheelbase, but I could probably plop one on there if I wanted to. But again, I have no reason to. A lot of effort was put into this, even though it's so small. Like Ryan probably doesn't think this is impressive at all, but to me it is, because, my skill level has really not improved at all between the 3 years I did this, 3 to 4, whatever years I did this before I canceled all the way. But yeah, let's get on to the last 3 engines, which are Connie, Steve, and Cadbury. Now, I believe Cadbury is a type of chocolate, but I could be wrong. The thing about Cadbury, the character, though, is that this used to be Mark. Well, Mark used to be a Markland. The Markland used to be Doc Railway, but we don't need to get into all that. Basically, this used to be Mark when Mark had an axe. I could be wrong, but Mark had an accident or something, and then he was rebuilt into like this Markland Tenter engine, which we all know in reality was just a James, and you can still tell because of the red wheels and whatever. But the thing about Cadbury is, I think it's significant to me, not so much because of what it is now, but because of what it used to be. It used to be Mark, these smoke deflectors used to be Mark's. Had the Oliver face with the mustache, I think it was. The red wheels, the black paint, That's the significance this has to me. Like, the Purple Family, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't remember what the fuck these guys did. And to be honest, I don't think anybody does. But that's okay, because you know what? It's history. And someday we'll go back and maybe we will know what these guys did. But until then, I haven't a fucking clue. But yeah. The Purple Family, very obscure characters in the numpty pootis lore. Especially now because the old meme series episodes are unlisted and the new meme series basically dominates the channel now. I'm pretty sure more people know the new meme series than the classic 2017 version. But, that's just life. And yeah, that's Cadbury for you. And this is Steve. I don't believe Steve's name was ever name dropped. And again, this is another character whose significance is more or less because of what it used to be than what it currently is. Steve, I believe Steve was David. Yes, it was David the Green Scarloey. It was one of Meme Stealer's goons who, like we mentioned previously, Ryan was never really good with these side villains. Neither was I. Like, it was just a recolor of Scarloey, and then Bart was a recolor of Duke. And they were like Meme Stealer's little goons or Spud's little goons. I don't remember the time period, but yeah. I don't think Steve's name was ever name dropped, to be honest, because, like, I don't even remember, like, the Purple Family are such obscure characters, bro. Like, I can't even tell you guys anything about them, because I fucking forgot what they did. But yeah, it's an alright little custom, you know what I mean? Like, the significance, like I said, is mainly because of what it used to be, and not so much of what it is now. You can still see some remnants of, and I already forgot what this character's name used to be when it was David. Yeah, you can see the remnants of David. That's the green right there. And yeah, that's basically David slash Steve. It's got a Duke face. I think that is. I'm not sure. Did Bart have a Duke face? I don't remember. This could be Bart's face. I don't know. And that's Clay, obviously. Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. And then we have Connie, who is another character that's completely irrelevant. I think this used to be Term at one point. Like, Term had a train Sona before the Caledonian 812 when it was this green Percy. I think it was green. It was like Percy in a different shade of green. I think that was purely Ryan's invention. I don't think John had any input in that. But yeah, this used to be Term. That's the significance this has to me. This has no significance to me as Connie. The face, I genuinely do not know what this character is. I think that's not an Edward face now, is it? No, I don't think so. This is another character. I think, yeah, I genuinely don't know who this character's face is from. Yeah, one of you more dedicated merchandise broker most will tell me. And this has so many layers of paint that you can't even feel the lines on Percy's boiler of the original one. This is like one of the I think this is the only fat magnet thing I own. I really don't own any of those, because why would I? But yeah, that's Connie, Steve, and Cadbury, the Purple Family engines that are just completely irrelevant. But it's memories, man. And we're gonna blast through these real quick. Inside there is a Sir Stingy figure. I believe it could be the one from TJ. It could be from meme series. I don't know. This figure was used in basically every series Ryan's ever done. I'm pretty sure Sir Stingy's been snuck in there. There's a bench, there's a telephone booth. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Sir Stingy's been snuck into basically every series Ryan has done in one way or another. And then we have this bag of various goodies. The remains of that one version of Ryan that later became Stingy 1, I think. Yeah, basically this thing was the original Ryan custom. And you can still see it. There's bits of plastic from it. This was like scrap. After Ryan scrapped this, we saw the scrap parts around for like years until Ryan finally decided to give it to me. And there's Spencer's face in there somewhere. I'll try and get that out of there. Hold on. So yeah, there's Spencer's face, a 2019 era 16 face. We have Despacito's glasses. We have another 16 face. I think that's from the Trackmaster one. We have another face over here. I don't know what character this is from. The face is familiar, but I think it was Get Off My Land, whatever that guy was. I think that was his face. This is a Ryan nameplate from the Ryan custom that remains in here. That's a cast of a face, I think. Like, this was used as a cast. And this was this flower thingy that was used in the TJ wedding episode. It was also used in 2017 and stuff, in TJ 16, whatever. And that's Richmond's face back there. Richmond was a character in the original meme series. I remember him because he had beef with Mark in the 2018 meme series. Richard and Mark were basically the best characters in the 2018 meme series besides Diggy Gomez, Thumper, and the Road Gang. But yeah, there's a wheel in there too. It's just a bunch of goodies. As you guys know, Spencer should have never had a face. I think that's also a Ryan face right there. That painted up face. But yeah. This is basically everything Ryan sent me. Everything Ryan sent me from fucking TJ, whatever, all these different eras. And Joe 8's just there because he's Joe 8 and he's awesome and I love that. Yeah, this video is super long. I'm sorry I had to sit through all this and me just rambling without a script. But I wanted to do something special because, you know, I'm not really as active as I used to be. But I want these homies to know that I still really care about them and that I still really cherish all the fun times we had. Because looking at these just makes me really happy because it brings me back to when things were really simple and it was just 16 and Ryan and writing things with my friends and with my internet friends. And it was just a really great time, you know. And I'm not really involved in 16 or the channel anymore just because, you know, I've kind of moved on and I have my own things going on. But I hope that whenever 16 ends or whatever they do, big thing they do next, I hope I could be a part of it if I could make the time, which I'd like to try to do. So yeah, I will make a new section, a new shelf for these guys. It will be great. I'll post pictures of it to my Instagram because that's where I'm active these days. I'll post my Instagram in the down or the up, wherever it is. So yeah, thank you for watching this video if you have watched it all the way through. It was kind of nice to just talk to the camera for a while. I haven't done this in forever, since I haven't done it regularly in so long. It's just kind of nice. It's nostalgic, but this whole video is nostalgic. But yeah, thank you for watching. These customs are going to get a better home. I'm going to clean them up, and then we'll put them on the shelf, and it's going to be great. And Ryan, happy late birthday. Thank you for all this. You're a great, awesome, the best friend ever. And I hope that we do make more stuff. Me, you, Gabe, whoever else. I hope we do continue to make more stuff because it's just too much fun. It's way too much fun.